Hola, hello. This is Fat Free Diaries, November 18th, 2012. I'm Ellie, and you've just tapped into my journey of a healthier lifestyle and just trying to move forward in life. I'm a little emotional right now because I had started this video and then I went on and on and on and on kind of video. Um, and then I started thinking about what's behind me, the skirt. You'll notice the skirt has still a little piece of the original tag. I don't know if you could see that, but the buckle, it's a little worn, but I've never worn this skirt. I told you once that I talked to you about the skirt, and the skirt comes up today, and I have to talk to you about the skirt. One day I was walking along Fordham Road in the Bronx, and it was Secretary's Day, and I had been a secretary for a really long time. Those of you might not know that is how I was making money while I was trying to have a singing career once upon a time. And my mom was always really big at celebrating Secretary's Day. She thought it was a big deal that I was a secretary. I thought it was a big deal because I went to school for it. You know, I went to school for almost a year, studied typing and all that other stuff. And a secretary is one of those jobs that you do so much work for everybody else and you don't always get the credit for. But when it came to Secretary's Day, even if my boss didn't remember, whoever my boss was at the time, because you don't even know how many bosses I jumped to. You don't treat me good, I quit. It's just what I used to do. So that particular Secretary's Day, I remember we were walking down, and they have this really cheapy store called Pretty Girl, Rainbow. Listen, whoever owns these stores, I'm not trying to trash your stores. They're cheapy. You don't get like the highest quality things here. You know, it's not like you're going to Macy's or a JCPenney or whatever. But the sizes are never quite right. The size on this skirt is a large. This, my friends, is not a large. I can tell you it is not really a large. It's probably more like a medium. And it's fitted, you know, like your booty has to fit in here. And that's I have more booty than this. But my mother was convinced that it fit me. She looked at it, she saw how pretty it was, and it had this really nice like shape to it. Shape that I've unfortunately have never been able to fit into this skirt. My weight loss goal is not a number. It's actually this skirt. I want to be able to put on the skirt without stretching the fabric, without tugging too hard on the zipper. Because the day I wear this skirt, I've reached my goal. I'm nowhere near it yet. I mean, I'm going to start trying to put it on as I talk to you about my skirt. Why is it such a big deal to fit into a freaking skirt? Besides the fact that my mother's no longer here, and besides the fact that tomorrow would have been her birthday, I missed her. And the fact that she believed that I could fit into this skirt has always been a big deal to me. I'm wearing like stretchy sweatpants underneath, so I'm going to try to like figure out how I'm going to show this to you, but I'll try to figure it out. Go figure. I can't even get it up yet. That sound is so wrong. Sorry about that. Holy snap. I think it might actually go past my butt. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm not trying to be fresh. I promise. I keep these videos PG. I'm just trying on the damn skirt. But she believed that no, eso te sirve. That fits you. Because see, moms know things. Moms know things because she knew things that I couldn't have imagined. This is so awkward. My connection is not the best. So if anybody wants to pay for my files, I don't have files. I borrow other people's internet. She would yeah, I'm just trying like not to stretch it too much. She, I think, believed that I could fit into this because someday I would. And okay, I can't show it to you because it gets just underneath my butt. But that's actually big because I can never get it past my thighs. I'm actually excited about that. It's a beautiful skirt. but my waist is here. Wait, because this is like backwards when you get on the screen. Hold on. Here we go. Almost there. Almost there. Here's the skirt. Here's my waist. I got a good, like about six inches or so before I could fit into it. Parents, they believe in things that we don't see. And my mom was that kind of person. She believed in the best in people. And she'd forgive even the worst of things in people. And one thing I could say is that she loved her kids a whole hell of a lot. She loved us differently, but she loved us. And she loved us without end. Like, it was like endless. You know, over the last few years, my sisters and I, we've gone through ups and downs. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all again. We've gone through ups and downs. But in my silence and in my separation from them, because I did get really quiet and I did pull away. And I miss them. I miss how things used to be at one point. But things evolve. And people change. And I realized for the first time in my life that just as I was hurting, they were hurting too. We lost somebody in our lives that meant a lot to each of us in our own ways. And we had our own personal relationship with her. I miss you, Mommy. I gained a lot of weight after she died. Because I thought that I could hide in food. Who the hell hides in food? That's just ridiculous, right? Well, there's a couple of 100,000s of people that deal with weight loss issues and whatnot. But this skirt right here, when I fit into this skirt, I know there's going to be so many things that I'll be able to do that I wasn't able to do before. There was one time I shared with you how important it was that I could open up the gas thingy in my car without having to open up the door, because I could bend forward and my stomach wouldn't be in my way. I can do a lot more these days. I walk more. I can go up and down stairs more without losing my breath completely. I can keep up with children and play with them and not get tired. Hell, I did Dance Revolution. Mess around. I did pretty damn good. I got one of the highest scores. Okay, given we played like 4 or 5 times and it took like for everybody else to be exhausted, but I was still kicking it and I was able to do all right. And I also figured out the trick with the thing. So long as you move your arms right, it doesn't really matter if you're jumping around. But that's my secret, so don't tell anybody. Over the last 2 years, I've been able to learn and love, because in order to let go and be free and lighten up the scale and lighten up the baggage in your life, you have to learn to let go and let God. Whatever God is for you. Listen, I'm not trying to preach to you. This is my life, my story, my truth. My truth might piss you off sometimes, which is also one of the reasons why I stopped doing these videos for a while. I was pissing off people. I wasn't trying to piss people off, but it seemed like I was. But I realized if I can learn to love and let go and just forgive, it makes a big difference. It's not to forgive for the sake of the other person, because the other person's probably sleeping at night, no problem. It's forgiving and accepting that everybody has their way. And just because some people don't love you the way that you would like them to, it doesn't mean they're not giving you the best that they have. I'm blessed. Today, I'm a married woman with a wonderful son. Some people question that. Some people, they're not cool with the idea that I'm a parent, because I didn't give birth to my child. It's a big deal at times. But I have to tell you how much I love my family. It's my family. It's my gift. And it's a gift that I cherish, because I know that just because somebody's not born in your belly doesn't mean they're not born in your heart. And I look forward to a continued year of being able to fit into the skirt, of enlarging my family, of building my riches, because we're going to be debt free before you know it. We're being real cheap too. So FYI, this is really close to Christmas, and if you're listening to this video, please don't expect anything. You might get a card, maybe some cookies, but we're trying to get out of debt, and that's going to be our gift to us. So that said, I'm almost at my 10 minutes. Thought for the day: Find whatever your skirt is. What's that thing that's going to remind you to believe in you, to believe in your abilities, in the things that you are destined to do? Because it's all about the purpose you were born with, right? I should have said that more short. It's all about the purpose you were born with. Right. No, that's not a... Oh, you know what? I need a director for these videos. But this is Fat Free Diaries. It's fat free because I don't go through big lengths to give you a production. It's just me talking to you. You listening. And I would love your feedback, your comments. Help me to get over some humps that I'm dealing with, because I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to re-lose some of the weight that I had kind of put back on. I've been at this for 2 years and I've lost around 25 pounds. At one point I told you I lost 32 pounds, but that's not true anymore. And I need to get back on the other side of the 100s. I'm sick of the 200 world. Current weight is about 215. But my inches have gone down. I'm not as fluffy as I used to be, which is really good. Because sometimes fluff, weight, you know, anyway. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for following. But please comment. Let me know what you think. Be it that you're happy or mad or sad or inspired or whatever. Share it so I know somebody's listening. Because sometimes that's all you really need, is for somebody to listen and to remind you that you're worth it. I know that I am. I hope that you know that you are. Find your skirt. I'm going to be so happy the day that I can put on this skirt and show you that I reached that goal. It's not about a number. It's not about being a certain size. It's just this skirt. I don't know what size it is because it's really not a large. This is not a large. Maybe a medium. But anyway, that's my time. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat what you have to eat, but don't eat with your eyes. Eat with your stomach. Make sure that once it's full, just let it go. Let it go. Don't overdo it, because then you're like, oh, my stomach, I don't know, I did it. And the only person that's holding your fork is you, unless you're disabled, and that would be really screwed up if somebody's overfeeding you and you're in a wheelchair or something, you know, or you're paraplegic. So don't overeat. Don't do it. Just eat whatever you're going to eat. And if you are going to eat a lot, and if you are going to get into the whole gluttony of things, which is what basically Thanksgiving ends up being for some of us, space it out, you know, like start really early and then just kind of like space it out through the day, so that this way you're not eating like for dinner time, you're not even eating everything in sight. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go bake a pumpkin pie now because I'm by myself and I'm really bored in this house. Take care. Thank you for coming by. Okay, bye. I'm leaving.